What's up, good people? I'm back, and today I'm going to show you how I cut and clean fresh greens. So today I'm going to be using collard greens just because that's what I'm used to making and I love them. First thing you want to do is take that leaf, fold it in half, and then proceed to cut the stem from the top all the way to the bottom, or however much you like depending on how much of the stem you want in it. You'll notice that the greens are still connected, so you're just going to split it in half into 2 leaves and just start rolling it. Now that it's all rolled up, you're just going to turn it vertically, split it in half like so, and then you're going to turn it around horizontally and start chopping it again. And you're going to see it's going to make nice little rectangles. So I went ahead and I finished the first bunch, and I have 2 bunches, but I like to go ahead and clean them one bunch at a time. So we're just going to take these cut up greens and we're going to go wash them in the sink. And of course you want to make sure your sink is properly cleaned, and you're just going to use both the sprayer and your hands. Work through all the greens and make sure all the dirt, gunk, and whatever else is off. Now I'm going to transfer my clean greens into a big bowl and move on to the next bunch. And just like before, we're going to take a leaf, fold it in half, cut however much of the stem you want off. Take the leaf and tear it in half. Put the 2 halves together and start to roll. Take the roll long ways, split it in half, turn it, and start chopping into rectangular pieces. And again, we're going to run the greens under running water, and we're going to make sure all the dirt and the gunk and the grime and whatever else is completely gone. And it definitely helps to use your hands because you're able to feel any dirt that you may not have seen with your own eyes. Okay, now the hard part is done, and we're going to add this bunch to the other one. And now we're going to allow them to soak in our water and vinegar mixture. To do that, I just fill the bowl until the greens are completely covered, and I add just a few splashes of white distilled vinegar. Aside from cleaning the greens, the vinegar is supposed to help with bitterness. Then I mix it up again with my hands and I let it sit for about 30 minutes. After I'm done letting the greens soak in the water and vinegar mixture, I simply drain them out and you're ready to cook. Now to cook the greens, I'm going to add a little bit of beef broth to a pot of water. Then I'm going to set the stove on high. You can use any type of broth you want, or you can opt to use just plain water. I'm also going to add some leftover bacon that I had, and that's going to infuse and rehydrate into the water, and it's going to add a little bit more flavor. Now that the water is pretty much good and boiling, I'm going to add all my greens to the pot. And thankfully they all fit. So I let the greens simmer for about 5 minutes, and I'm just going to give it a nice stir and lower the temperature all the way down to the lowest setting. Then I'm going to cover the lid with a slight opening and let it sit for about an hour. But I am going to give it a nice stir in the 30-minute mark just to make sure the flavor distributes evenly. And now we have these amazing, fresh, and healthy greens. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, let me know in the comments, how do you make your greens? How do you season them? Because I really don't season my vegetables that much, but I want to hear how you do yours. Peace.